Brotherhood is, at its core, another word for love. Not the soft, sentimental love we often associate with comfort and affection, but a deeper, more demanding love. The kind that requires us to place the best interest of others before our own. This is the essence of brotherhood, and it is the foundation upon which our success must be built. I've said it many times, and I will say it again, we must operate at the highest standard. Success is not accidental, it's intentional. It's showing up fit for duty, it's preparing materials and equipment before leaving the yard, it's driving safely, conducting thorough tailboards, coaching team members at every level, planning our work, and executing that plan with discipline. Success is understanding that victory is never achieved alone. It's always the product of a team's collective effort. True brotherhood requires a form of love that is hard. It demands uncomfortable conversations. It requires us to set aside ego and pride in order to correct behaviors before they lead to mistakes. Brotherhood is not simply rescuing a colleague after an accident. It's preventing that accident from happening in the first place. It's the courage to speak up, to intervene, and to protect one another proactively. One of the greatest challenges we face today is the so-called generational gap. Too often, we hear complaints about younger workers, that they are distracted, that they lack the work ethic of those who came before. But let us remember this. They showed up. They rose this morning, put on their FR gear, tied their boots, and came to work. Perhaps they learned those skills through TikTok or YouTube, but they're here because they chose to defy stereotypes and pursue a trade. That choice alone demonstrates potential. As Dakota Meyer once said, we need to stop blaming our lack of leadership on the people who are showing up and looking to be led. If we are to preserve and strengthen our brotherhood, we must stop making excuses and start leading. We must train, encourage, and empower the next generation to become the solution and not the problem. Consider this truth. In order for something to live, something first must die. This principle, echoed in scripture and literature alike, applies directly to our brotherhood. For it to thrive, outdated tendencies and worn-out ideals must be put to rest. The phrase, "that's how we've always done it," has no place in a culture of excellence. While history and tradition have built the foundation we stand upon, complacency, fear of feedback, and unchecked ego must die if brotherhood is to live. Our work is not only about climbing poles, drilling, pulling cable, or digging trenches. It's about how we approach every task, with discipline, humility, and accountability. Leadership begins with leading ourselves, and it extends to leading our teams. When we embrace this mindset, when we allow old habits to die, we create a space for brotherhood to flourish. Let us commit to being our brother's keeper, not only on the job site, but in life beyond it. Let us empower the next generation to carry this brotherhood further than we ever could. And let us remember that love, true love, is putting the team first, doing what is right, and doing it for the right reasons. Because in the end, it's simply the right thing to do.